I'm of the opinion that people are saying too much about the fact that they don't care about something that they should really care about. Or let me put it this way. I'm of the opinion that lately I've heard too many people say, I don't care, or it's not my business, when it's something that really does affect them. And what I'm talking about is what we do in the gig economy. I've heard too many gig economy drivers on YouTube that are supposed to be big in the gig economy, doing content creation, and I'll say, I don't care. It's not my business. And what I'm talking about is the migrant situation. Stay with me. You're not going to want to miss this. Welcome back, guys. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. The two single most things affecting my market area are the migrant situation, the migrant crisis. The other thing is the Doordash saturation. But when I look at the bigger picture, the problem is worse than I originally thought. Let me explain. Now, I'm using my market area as an example because my market area has gone from up here to down here. And in a matter of no time at all, guys, it was, to begin with, for the longest time, just on the Doordash app alone, the Doordash saturation, which has been building for the last 2 years. But my market is oversaturated. But the even bigger problem is the migrant situation in my area. Now, within a little bit of time, I'm talking in a period of the last month, migrants have poured in just in my market area because it was such a very vibrant, profitable, very busy market area that, and I don't think they knew that. But let me tell you a story. Right catty corner from me to the left is the Monroeville Convention Center. And right next to it is a big hotel that is a well-to-do hotel in the Pittsburgh area of the Hilton. We have the Hilton in Pittsburgh by the airport. We have the Hilton there. A while back, a local development company that owns so much in my area, and I cannot say the name of the development company for purposes protecting me. The convention center, which does slews and slews of conventions regularly, almost every weekend out of the year, in the summer months are super busy. This development company decided that they were going to stop having conventions here in Monroeville, and they were going to sell it to Hobby Lobby. Well, all the vendors started making a fuss. All the vendors were screaming at the Monroeville officials and everything about what are they going to do now? Where are they going to go? They have deposits down for this weekend, and they have Comic-Con there that is insane. And they have gun shows and coin shows and craft shows and you name it. Well, people were screaming up a storm. People drove from every state, everywhere, and guess what? They stayed at the hotel at the Hilton. When the Hilton found out that this development company, who is big in this area and in the Pittsburgh area, that owns so much of everything, was going to sell out to the Hobby Lobby and give them the axe to all the conventions and everything that go there, and asking them to find somewhere else to go, the hotel pulled out. That's right, the hotel literally pulled out. I found out in the last 3 days that somebody else is attempting to buy it for obvious reasons. And do you know what those reasons are? They're hoping to put all the immigrants up in this hotel. That's right. Now, for me, as a gig economy driver, for approximately the last 5 years, and for everyone else, that means trouble. Because they've all signed on to all these apps. And now they're in the gig economy. And some of them are in here with 4 and 5 apps. I don't know how. I don't know how this could happen, but it's happening. And I'm digging deeper into it as I go. And I told you in my last video that I'm not going to stop talking about it. And the more I learn, the more you'll know. Well, I just found out in the last so many days that someone else is buying the hotel. And they're planning to put possibly these immigrants up in this hotel. For how long? For what purpose? I don't know. But I will get to the bottom of it and find out more. The other thing is, we have a whole other type of immigrants running around too, from another country, in my neck of the woods, in my market area, and they are also running an operation. And that was the original operation I was talking about, where they have phones plastered across their dashboard, and there's a ringleader, and there is a number of these guys in an operation, and they are handing off phones and food and supposedly hacking into other gig drivers' accounts. And somebody like myself, who have been doing this for approximately 5 years, they have moved into my territory, them and the immigrants, the other immigrants. There's different immigrants in my market area, and they are stealing what I've done all along, taking money from my pocket. So when I hear another fellow gig driver on YouTube say, I don't care, or it's not my business, well, you better make it your business real quick, because it's going to happen to you soon. They are literally pouring into our market area and taking away what we once did and how we chose to earn. And we are Americans, and we are allowed to make income however best we see fit. And with this being said, when I hear you guys out there saying, you don't care, or it's not your business, you wait till they start cutting in on your profits and taking away what you once did and leaving you only trips at the bottom of the barrel. Those high mileage, low paying ones. So this got to stop, guys. When you say you don't care, you allow it to happen. You allow this to go on. And without reporting it or saying anything at all, you turned a blind eye to something you know is going on, and you wait till they start cutting in on your profit. Because I'm furious. I made practically nothing last week. Nothing. So I'm furious, because I do care. And it is my business, because they're affecting what I do and how I do it, how I go about things in my daily life to make profit in the gig economy. So you guys out there really are in the wrong line altogether. And how are you, as an American, running around saying, I don't care, or it's not my business? The other factor, guys, is the fact that my market is, for the most part, broken. Starting with the Doordash saturation, but escalating with all the migrant situation. It's a crisis. And there's a lot of my fellow gig drivers out there that have already done videos on this in their market areas. And it's sweeping across America, Arizona, Colorado, Massachusetts, just to name a few, Texas. So, tell me you don't care. You're out there every day. What profit are you going to make? There's places across America and hotels that are just putting these immigrants up. These other ones are in my town. They're running around out here. I've been around them many times. I've seen all the multiple devices they have, and God knows what else they are doing and what else they are up to. And I try not to get too close to these other ones from a country that has caused so much problems for the United States. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to spell that part out. But they have a very evil dictator leading their company, leading their country, and they're a whole nother type of migrant that are in my area, running an operation, stealing accounts, hacking into people's accounts, stealing information, and running a whole operation. And I was a ringleader, and these guys are told what to go out and do. And the reason everybody's getting the bottom of the barrel now in my market area is because of them and the other migrants in my area. It's affecting everything as a whole, guys. It's been on the news. It's been on the world news. It's everywhere. And Doordash and Uber Eats and Grubhub, just to name a few, Walmart, Spark, better crack down, and they're not. And all state officials, local, county, and government all know about this, and they've been looking into this and how it affects gig economy workers like you and me. So tell me again, guys, you don't care when you're not making nothing. Or tell me it's none of your business. I'm standing in the gig economy all the way, guys, and I'm not going to stop until I get to the bottom of it. And it's only time before I talk to some other politicians or some legislators or whoever I can reach out to get to the bottom of this. And that's what we need, guys. We need them to crack down on Uber Eats, Grubhub, Doordash. I got to tell you another thing, guys. Doordash has never once, other than when I signed up, asked me to verify anything. Hasn't had me show a new copy of my license. Hasn't had me show a new copy of my driver's registration. Or my insurance, for that matter. Uber Eats I gotta verify with all the time. Instacart, Walmart, Spark. What's up with Doordash? Always, always, always. The dirty tactics go on and on and on. And you want to know why I make those videos? I'm trying to inform all you guys out there who just solely do Doordash and have no other app to compare it to. That's how all these illegals are doing what they do and have 3 and 4 accounts with Doordash and Uber Eats and all these others. They're sneaking through the cracks, and they're selling accounts and renting accounts. So I'm onto it, guys, and I've been onto it for a long time because I've been out here for years in the gig economy. And as I know more, so will you. So if this interests you guys, make sure you hit the like button. If you vibe with my content, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, the alert button for any new videos. Remember to open up all notifications, and if you do go on my channel, do remember to hit the like button and let YouTube know I'm doing a good job. So with all that being said, guys, that's what's going on in my market area. And I virtually made nothing last week. The worst week ever in the 5 years I've been in the gig economy. I'm going to continue on this and stand true for the American I am, to have the freedom and flexibility to be an independent contractor and make money however best I see fit. My name is Dave, Renegade Gig Hustler. Take care.